Cool.
Are you going?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Justin. As you know, April is our allyship month. It's where we, talk about allyship, for Face Forward. So you're sitting here today because we got a couple questions surrounding that topic. The first question is, how has your involvement with Face Forward impacted your views on allyship?
Well, the conversation that we started with Guante was really, really important, I thought. So being involved with Face Forward, just having a space to have that conversation was really good for me. And I think for a lot of people in the room, and a lot of us hadn't even thought of it. I had been thinking about it for the past month because I was aware of it being Allyship month and whatnot. Not that it's an official month, but it's made me think really critically about what it means to be an ally and if that's even kind of the right way to think of it. So I think though it's along the right lines. How do we I like to think of allyship more as like family, like how can we be brothers and sisters? Because we are in basically everyone and everything on this planet is related, and so people are really starting to recognize that.
So based on your perception of allyship, how has Face Forward been an ally to you?
Having a place where I can go and meet people who are from many different backgrounds, who have many different perspectives, but we all identify as artists. And I think that everyone's an artist, but some really cool people who are down to have these conversations. I think Face Forward has definitely provided a place for that to happen, and that's kind of where it has helped out the most, is having that opportunity.
So speaking, staying in that general topic, how has Face Forward changed how you approach your art, activism, or the both?
I mean, I don't know that it necessarily has yet, but being able to connect with other people is like, there's potential in that for change to happen. I guess these are things that I had been thinking about before, and to really be a part of a community that everyone is starting to think of them is really nice, and to be able to not be held to expectations outside in kind of, I hate popular culture, that term, but I think that it's fair to say that in our society a lot of people aren't thinking about these things, and so when I would go up and say that I'm a musician to people, a lot of people are focused on money, a lot of people are focused on fame, a lot of people are focused on how many shows do you play, but I'm more of an artist who really expresses myself through my music, and I am in a way kind of specific with who I share it with, because it's a really important part, an intimate part of myself. So if I'm going to share it with a lot of people, it should be something that I like to do that with.
Final question, I just want to follow up with. I want to follow up everything you said with this question and get your perspective. How do you see, Face Forward, this organization, changing the world around you?
I think the idea of Face Forward is taking hold in so many ways in different places, and to actually have a concrete place where people can gather is really cool. And that's changing the world on a micro level, but part of an idea that's happening at a macro level, a much larger picture. And I think that um, just the fact of face forward existing is like this great new age that we're entering into as artists and as people. Again, people are coming together across struggles. And from our discussions about allyship, it's pretty clear that we all have so many different identities that in at least a number of those, we're facing some sort of struggle. And if any of us are struggling, or any part of us are struggling, then we're all still in a struggle together. So how can we uplift each other and really
kind of like that Martin Luther King quote, you know, injustice, where it was like injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And that kind of made me think of that. Any final thoughts?
I think this is the start to a really important conversation that is going to have to continue on for, I mean, the rest of our lives, essentially. But now that it's started with me personally and in my head, and started with my friends, I think that that's a really good step to awareness and I don't know, and that's all I got.
That's a good conversation.